Biogeochemical cycles. In natural systems, recycling of nutrients is an essential feature to ensure their constant supply for the living organisms. In ecosystems, nutrients, that is, all ions and molecules used by living organisms, flow from the environment through food webs and then are released back into the environment. This circular flow of these nutrients is known as biogeochemical cycle. These cycles involve two phases: environmental phase and organismic phase. Environmental phase is when a nutrient exists in air, water, soil, or sometimes in two or more of them simultaneously. Organismic phase, where nutrients are found in biota, that is within plants, animals and microorganisms. These cycles operate continuously to ensure the availability of chemicals vital to all living organisms. However, nowadays many human activities disrupt these nutrient cycles, and this can therefore affect the survival of species. First, let's see the carbon cycle. Carbon cycle is vital to the survival of species. Carbon is present in the environmental phase of the cycle in the form of carbon dioxide, where it resides in two reservoirs, the atmosphere and surface water, that is rivers, lakes and oceans. Atmospheric carbon dioxide is absorbed by plants and other photosynthetic organisms in terrestrial ecosystems, thus entering the organismic phase of the cycle. Organisms then convert this carbon dioxide into organic food material, which are passed along the food chain. Carbon dioxide re-enters the environmental phase via cellular respiration of organisms in the grazer as well as in decomposer food chain. In earlier times, humans had little impact on environment. But with the advent of industrial revolution, they began to interfere with the natural processes on large scale. Example, combustion of fossil fuels, which release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and rampant deforestation, which reduces carbon dioxide uptake by plants, and hence this has overloaded the carbon cycle with carbon dioxide. Today, tons of carbon dioxide is added to the atmosphere each year. Before industrial revolution, global carbon dioxide production equaled carbon dioxide absorption by plants and algae. Also, carbon dioxide in the environment traps heat escaping from the earth and re-radiates it to the earth's surface. So as the carbon dioxide levels increase in the atmosphere, global temperature rise, and this results in global warming. Such rise can have devastating effects on global climate. It can shift rainfall patterns, destroy agricultural production in many regions, wipe out thousands of species. A rising global temperature can also cause glaciers and polar ice caps to melt, raising the sea level and flooding many low-lying coastal regions. Strategies like use of renewable fuel like solar energy, wind, etc. can reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and thus reduce atmospheric carbon dioxide level. Carbon cycle is therefore essential for the survival of species on earth. It is the basis of food and energy production in living world, and it is also vital to maintaining global temperature.